could make it here to be with us tonight. We wanted to let you know that the offering this evening will be going to the warming center, which makes sure that no one has to stay outside in freezing cold weather. There's a place in Tillamook where they can go to get in out of the cold. So our choir would please step forward, and we will start with the Virgin Mary Had a Baby Boy.
first reading is for the lighting of the Christ candle. These 4 Advent candles each show ways in which the light of God comes into our lives and shines in the darkness.
Christ comes to us as peace in the midst of conflict, love in the midst of hate, joy in our despair, hope in our times of hopelessness.
This night, we celebrate the miracle of light shining in God's Son, Jesus, an invincible light that can never be extinguished. The eternal word of promise is embodied in a flesh and blood man to live among us, full of grace and truth, offering salvation for all.
This night, let us once more listen to the story told of one who was born among us, who ministered to the poor, the rejected, the brokenhearted,
Who died speaking truth to power, and whose death signified not the end, but a transformation awaiting all who give themselves, even as Jesus did, for the healing of the world.
Let us recall our original blessing that we are created in the image of God and we are declared good.
Let us remember God's promise to Noah and all creation to be present with us no matter what happens.
What comes into being through the divine word is life, and light for all people.
The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot be shut out.
Jesus is the light of the world and our eternal salvation. Thanks be to God.
Amen.
Please join with me in our red hymnals on page 234. We will be singing, "O Come All Ye Faithful." The musicians are going to play it through once, and then we will begin singing the first verse.
worship. God of wonders,
Awesome living one,
Prince of peace, unending love, joy's desire and hope of the world.
you have come to us.
Your presence shines out in the midst of our loneliness.
Your presence shines out to light our way.
Your presence shines out in our dimmest places.
May your presence shine through us for the world to see.
Amen.
Please again join me in our red hymnals on page 220.